On 15 votes, Adam Scott in third. The runner-up in the Hutchison Medal is Abdi Fidax on 21 votes from West Coburg, and your four-time winner of the Hutchison Medal, Mark De Sousa of Taylors Lakes on 28 votes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark De Sousa.
First of all, I just want to congratulate West Coburg and also Teo Pellizzeri, two best sides, did make the grand final. So congratulations to you boys. What do I put it down to? Umpires liking me. I think it was the first season in about 6 years that I played every game. I've usually missed 2, 3 or 4 games. Just getting a little bit older, a little bit slower, just need to get smarter, and I think that's just getting me over the line. Just want to thank my wife and my lovely newborn son. Can't be here at the minute, so thank you.
In the past, I've asked you about feeling at the peak of your powers. I recall a couple of years ago you said you underwent a fitness regime to basically stay ahead of the game. Tonight you've said you're getting smarter. What is it that you do work on to make sure you can keep the pace of Division 1 and not just stay competitive but stay at the cutting edge as one of the leading players in the competition?
It really comes down to the team, and sort of when I'm getting tagged, they sort of help me out, which is getting progressively better year after year. It's pretty much all down to them helping me out through the contest.
As far as your own football this season, does one game stand out where you still felt as though you were at the peak of your powers, or you sort of walked off feeling young again, still got it? Or has this year really been a grind, managing injuries, managing the body to make sure that you can back up week after week?
Yeah, this year more than any, it's been quite hard. Getting through game after game takes me at least 3 or 4 days to actually recover and start feeling at least 80%.
When you won your third, you tied the record for the number of times the Hutchison Medal has been won by any one individual. How does it feel to know that you stand alone tonight as a 4-time winner of this medal, which has been going for year, or 80 years, 70 years, and you, Mark De Sousa, now have 4 of them and stand alone? How does that feel in the realisation now that it's you that has won it more than any other player in the history of the league?
It's very odd. I don't know, I'm just overwhelmed to be given this honour 4 times. I'm just happy to say that.
And you mentioned some of your teammates, your midfield unit there, a really trusted core of veterans. Matt Morelli, I mean, I have to admit, I'm shocked he only got as many votes as he did, given what a consistently good bowler he's been as well. But you really have, built the trust in each other. You won a premiership together. You'll have those reunions to enjoy in future years. But what can you say about them this year? Because we saw in the Apprenticeship Groups Australia rising star Stephen Brewer was nominated there, and he actually played quite well for you, I thought, in both your finals as well. So that next generation is coming through. But what can you tell us about the veteran core that is Taylors Lakes and has been the team for such a long time?
As you said, we've got a lot of young kids coming on, which is making it a bit of a lighter load on the older guys. And yeah, that older crew is seeing the last couple of years, I think. There's a few guys who might be finishing this year. Morelli might be one of them. And yeah, I'm still undecided about next year, so we'll see how we go.
Would this be the clincher for you to continue, or would you like to ride off into the sunset a medalist for the 4th time?
I'll leave it up to the wife, see what she says.
All right, well, that's a smart answer, I think. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. 4-time Hutchison medalist, Mark De Sousa. Congratulations to the runner-up from East Keilor, Daniel Neville, and the Division 2 league medalist for 2014 from Moonee Valley on 21 votes, Moustafa Hammoud. So, Musti, congratulations on winning the Best and Fairest award. Moonee Valley didn't make the finals, but your season was outstanding. You started like a house on fire, and you had bags of 4, 5 goals, and there were games that you really ripped apart. I mean, what do you put it down to that you had such a great season?
Firstly, I played with a great bunch of blokes. A lot of my mates played down there, so I thought the key was to play with a good bunch of boys, and they helped me out.
As far as your development, you'd played a bit of VFL Development League with the Northern Blues. Moonee Valley were obviously desperate to secure your services as one of their gun players. What was the balancing act like when you made the decision to play most of the season at Moonee Valley?
As I said, I wasn't probably enjoying it as much, and I thought if I go play with my mates, just settle down a bit, I thought it might be the right decision, and it pulled off.
What stands out in your memory as perhaps the best team win, or maybe the game where you were at the peak of your powers this year? Does one stand out as perhaps the one where you felt as though you were enjoying your football the most?
yeah, without a doubt, probably enjoy my footy with a good bunch of blokes.
And is there anyone you'd like to thank? Family, coaches, teammates, and so forth?
Yeah, firstly I want to thank the coaching staff, Charlie Fenich and Bilson, the Prezzo, thanks a lot. The EDFL coaches, sorry, not the coaches, the umpires, thanks a lot for that, that's great. And family and friends, thank you for the support.
And the off season's a long time, but where do you think you'll be next year? Are you going to have another crack at trying to make the VFL, or is Moonee Valley where you'll be for the future for now?
Honestly, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do next year. We'll see how things go, I guess.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Congratulations. It's an outstanding effort. 21 votes, the Division 2 best and fairest for 2014. Moustafa Hammoud. Steve, pretty epic end of the count. 4 different players took the lead in the last round.
Yep.
How tense on the Greenvale table, and did you know that you had the 3 in the final round there?
No, I wasn't sure going into the final round. I thought that might cost me because I was pretty sick going into that last game. So, yeah, it was a pretty tight count. I thought I was coming from a little bit far back as well. When the initial count was up, I was only on 9. I thought that was going to make it a bit hard for me, but came home strong.
If anything, I thought maybe you were a little bit undervalued in the first half of the count, only 9 after 14 rounds. I mean, you had a pretty consistent year. How did you see your own campaign though?
It was definitely my most consistent year. I've only been on 2 years, but yeah, I think what hurt me was probably lost games a lot at the start of the year, and the team we weren't winning, so that probably what hurt me in terms of this. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my year. Body was good, so yeah, it helped.
So close to back-to-back, and Mark even said up on stage, he acknowledged that you gave him a bit of a bath in the final. How do you feel? I mean, you've won, you've finished runner-up, you've obviously maintained your form and so close to winning 2 in a row.
I was actually a little bit surprised. I didn't think I had anywhere near the year that I had last year. I guess it's reflected a bit by the amount of votes that I got, but the competition's got tougher. Mark Blake is a good player, premiership player, so you get blokes like him coming in. Andrew Walsh bowled pretty well as well, so the competition amongst the ruckman's getting a lot tougher. So disappointing I couldn't go back to back in the end, but it is what it is. So.
Your own personal form, obviously, still really strong. Where are you at with footy? I mean, is it suburban footy from here on, or are you looking to do the Darwin tour or country footy, or where's footy going to take you?
At this stage, it's still a bit of a mystery even to me. Definitely, I'm not sure if I want to play suburban footy from here on out. But right now, while I'm enjoying life and I'm studying at uni, and while I'm loving it and loving what I'm doing, I don't see really any reason to stop. So I'm just going to play it by ear. I can't give you an answer. So.
And 3 ruckmen at the top end, Walsh, yourself, and Blake. I mean, what does that say about the job you have to go out and do week to week in the EDFL against some of the talent out there?
It is tough. There's not really that many easy matchups these days for ruckmen. So, and I guess the thing is, you know who you're playing on every week. So it is getting tougher, and who knows what could happen next year. They might bring in another 1 or 2 ruckmen, and it'll be even tougher again.